What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. This is episode number 18, and today a brand new season is getting underway as we begin life in the Premier League at the City ground. So we're going to play through the transfer window today, get to the first game of the Premier League season, and hopefully we'll make some really good signings as well. But first, let's advance one day in the calendar so the deals from last season go through. And who is our first game of the season against? It's Fulham. Now, they came up in the Championship playoffs last season to beat Stoke at Wembley by 2-1, and we're away at Craven Cottage, a fellow newly promoted side, on the opening day. We'll play up to that fixture today and play it in the next episode. Let's check our budgets together as well, where we have got, oh my word, yes, £52 million to begin with. I didn't think we'd have much, to be honest. I didn't think we'd have much, but £52 million. Oh, thank you very much, but we've got a lot of money to work with. And of course, we've made some new signings on free transfers as well. By the way, Sammy Amiobi was released on a free at the end of the season. Olaza is one of our new signings of the season. 76 rated left back, high medium work rates. I said, I really love his technical stats. That is a brilliant pickup on a free transfer. Laurenti, the exciting young Brazilian winger, is in on the free as well. 4-star, high-low work rates. Obviously, Diakabi last season was only here on loan, so he's gone back to Huddersfield Town. Laurenti, I think, will do his role this season. And our new backup goalkeeper now that Muric has gone back to Manchester City. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in Carl Darlow. I'm so happy about that one. And I also need to let you guys know that at the end of the season, I promoted a couple of youth players. You would have just seen them there. And I checked in our academy. Marco van den Berg is finally 16 years old. He's finally celebrated a birthday. And so today, before we go any further and make some new signings, let's promote our 16-year-old centre forward. 85, 91 potential, 61 rated. Let's find out how good he is. I think it'll probably be exciting prospect and not potential to be special based on the potential range. But I'm excited for his skill moves and weak foot. Please don't be a dud, Marco. Please don't be a dud. Exciting prospect as we assumed, with the cam being the secondary position. Perfect for our formation. But please at least have 4-star skills. Come on. Oh, it's 3-star. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Medium low work rates. Yeah, it's not terrible. It certainly could have been a lot better. I was at least hoping for at least one 4-star there. But 65 ball control, 63 long shots, not bad on the 16-year-old, with 65 dribbling as well. I think it's actually the same as Ryan Talla. I think Ryan Talla had high-low work rates, but 3-star himself. So it certainly could have been worse. We'll take it. £52 million though. I don't know what to spend the money on. I really don't. I like the team we've got, but one thing's for sure, we definitely need more depth. No doubt about it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. What area should we be strengthening here with Nottingham Forest? And what players do you think we should be signing this season? Personally speaking, I think we need a new left winger. We've lost Amiobi, we've lost Diakabi. I think we need a really good left winger, perhaps an inside forward. Maybe a new holding midfielder. We really liked Sambasso last season, but he's 31 years old now and due to decline any moment, really. And I'm also thinking perhaps a backup striker for the bench as well. Ollie Watkins, Golden Boot winner, record breaker last season, but let's just say he struggles to adapt to life in the Premier League or gets an injury. Nuno da Costa only scored a couple last year. Tyrese was alright in limited minutes, but not sure I'd have much faith in him leading our line on his own. I think a new backup striker as well. Jay Beldo, he is definitely going to get a lot of game time this season. 5-star, high medium work rates, can play on either side of the flank or through the middle as well. Got potential to be special, already a little bit of pace as well. I'm just not sure where we should play him if we throw him right in our first 11. Do we play him on the left-hand side? With a 5-star weak foot, he could still be an inside forward. Or do we play him through the middle as a cam and drop Johnson back to play alongside Travis? I'm not sure which role he'd be best suited to. In terms of players with their deals that come at the end of the year, you've got young Tyler Walker, Albert Adoma, who I'm now going to put on the transfer list, Maiton, who I'm not sure if he's got any potential or not, Thiago Silva, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure he warrants a new contract, wasn't amazing last year. I think I'll opt to cash in on him, to be honest. Jake Taylor, I don't think he's going to have enough potential. Ryan Yates, that's a really tough one. I think I'll leave him for now. And also Sambasso as well. There's actually quite a few. Richardson, Cash is loads. By the way, the teams that were relegated from the Premier League last year, Burnley, Norwich and Sheffield United. The Blades always seem to go down in FIFA career mode this year, man. They're so underrated. Just started scouting a few players. Now I'm going to do something I always recommend you guys do at the start of the season. Check the free agents pool. You know, it takes a while to do this, I'll be the first to admit it, but it's always worth doing because you might just find a hidden gem in there. Sometimes you won't, but sometimes you will. Well, unfortunately this time we couldn't find anyone. It's always worth doing though. Still, I suppose with £50 million in the bank, we don't need to be cheap this season, but we've got a bid here for Silva already. Brighton want to take him to the South Coast for 4.25 mil. I know he's out of contract at the end of the season, but we should get more for that. Give us 6. Give us 6 mil. That's a valuation, that's fair. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Yep, there we go, £6 million. If that deal goes through, that'll bump us up to just under £60 million in our transfer budget. I don't know who to spend it on. Another bid for one of our young players, Richardson. Randers want to take him, and I'm fine with that. There's the scouting reports are now coming through. You see the confirmation in the bottom left there. Silva has gone. And we're going to accept this bid from Internacional for Albert Adoma as well. So closing in on £60 million. I don't know if we could sign just one superstar. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think we need to spread out this team evenly in terms of signings and look for depth more than anything. I mean, we'll have to sign someone at some point though, as Richardson goes, and there's a bid for Samba as well. Watford want to take him to Vicarage Road to replace Ben Foster and Aurelio Gomez. Lads, hands off. He's not coming to you. He's staying here. He was amazing last season. Now, I've got a couple of central midfielders here that I think would do a really good job for us, either playing further forward or sitting deeper as a little deep line playmaker. You've got James Ward-Prowse of Southampton or Will Hughes of Watford. They're both the same age, 25 years old, although Ward-Prowse is one rating higher. Now, I really like the look of both. Hughes has 4-star skill moves and some really, really good passing stats. However, in the case of James Ward-Prowse, 3-star, but as many people know, Ward-Prowse is great at set pieces, and that's something where last season we really struggled at. We didn't really score any goals from corners, none from free kicks, and I think having someone like him could really help us with 89 free kicks, 91 curve, which comes in handy for corners as well. And I love this guy's technical stats. Even though it's not listed there in his positions, he can play out on the right hand side too. And I think as well possibly could be retrained to play right back as well. Further forward or sitting deeper in this team, I think he would be a great signing. And I think if we could go up for around 20, 24, 25 mil, that would be a great signing. So James Ward-Prowse, I think he'd be perfect for our system. Obviously Samba's so out of contract at the end of the season, he might well be leaving this window. Silva, he's already gone to Brighton. Doubts about João Carvalho's future. I need someone like this. Saints want 29.3 mil though. Come on, Ralph, play fair. He knows we've got the money. He knows what our starting budget is, and therefore he thinks he can get a lot more than Ward-Prowse is probably worth. I think 25, 26 mil is fair though. Go on, accept that deal. No, they're sticking to the price tags. If I want the target that I really want, I'm gonna have to splash the cash and spend those beans. Let's go 27.5, but that's way over his valuation, but he'd be ideal for our system. Sitting deeper alongside Luis Travis, he'd be the workhorse, Ward-Prowse would be the creator from deep, and I think if we've got to spend the money to get the target we want, it's worth doing. We don't need two box-to-box midfielders. We need someone that will sit deep and just retain possession for us and perhaps try killer balls here and there. Luis Travis, he's the box-to-box, he's the workhorse, but JWP, he'll just sit deeper and make sure he recycle possession and never lose it. So the crucial squad status agreed, 4-year deal, and in terms of his wage, I never like to give the first contract out because oftentimes I give them way more than they're probably worth, but I think he will want a pay increase to take a step down to a newly promoted side. 65 grand a week. That's fair, and let's go with 100 grand sign-on bonus and see whether JWP will swap St Mary's for the City ground. Yes, he will. He's been at Southampton all throughout his professional career, but now he's making the move to Nottingham. Ward-Prowse, welcome. We've smashed the club record transfer fee to bring him in, but he's exactly the sort of player we're going to need if we're to stay up in the Premier League. I absolutely love his stats. The 81 stamina will really come in handy as well, and I think this is a brilliant signing for us as well. Question is, what number is he going to wear here at Nottingham Forest? In the top right, there will be a poll for you, and I want you guys to decide what number our new club record signing will wear. He can have number 6, which I think will be really good for Ward-Prowse. Number 7, so we'll go 6, 7, Let's go 6'7", 16, because Jenkins is going to go at some point, and he wears 16 at Southampton now. So 6'7", 16, 18, or 20. There you go. Those are numbers for you. Vote in the top right. What number should our club record signing wear at Nottingham Forest? Oof, that has taken a big chunk out of our transfer budget though. But listen, if this is what we need to do, if this is what we've got to spend to get the targets I want, then so be it. I don't want to cheap out and just get a load of players that I'm not too convinced by. I want the exact targets I need to stay in the Premier League. As for how we fit JWP into our system here, it's good to know we've got options. You know, we can either play him instead of Brennan Johnson because he's got better shooting, passing and dribbling than the 19-year-old, or if we want to do so, we can operate him deeper alongside Lewis Travis. So sometimes we'll have Ward-Prowse, Travis and Johnson, sometimes we'll have Travis, So and Ward-Prowse. Still need a backup striker though, and you know the two players that I really wanted, Divock Origi and Batshuayi, who I thought would be perfect, have both moved on to other clubs. So frustrating. What I want is someone that's played in this division before, but also knows how to get the goals. I'm not sure I want another young striker. We've got Watkins, we've got Campbell, but oh, Costa's now gone to Liverpool. I thought it'd be perfect for us off the bench as an experienced old head, something different, you know, brute strength for Bully. I'll tell you one player who's got a great record in the Premier League. I'm not sure if I want to leave Leicester to come and play for Nottingham Forest, but actually he's left Leicester to join Arsenal. Everyone's moved in this series. I think I'm going to need your help with this one, guys. Backup striker. Backup striker. That's what I need. I've got faith in Ollie, don't get me wrong, but I need someone for the bench. Not Da Costa. I don't have faith in Da Costa. I need someone for the bench. Not a really young striker. I'm looking for 23 at the very earliest. 23 and older for definite. And someone I know is going to be proven to come off the bench and score goals when I need them to. That's what I need. I'm asking for your help today. So I need to be careful with my next few signings, that's for sure. We've got about, what, just under a month before the season begins as Albert Adoma gets sold there as well. I don't want to splash all the remaining cash. We need to keep a little bit. Just thinking about the left-hand side in this team here and thinking about the wide options we've got, I'm definitely going to throw Jay Bell in the deep end. He's 16 years old, but 5-star potential to be special. How could I not? Laurenti looks like a little decent pickup, but I'm not totally sure he's exactly what I want because he's not the quickest. I think a really quick young player, an injection of pace off the bench would be perfect. And there is someone I've been scouting that I think would be ideal for that role. He was out on loan last year at the Championship winners West Brom. He's now gone back to West Ham. Grady Diangana, 22 years old, 4-star skill moves, high medium work rate. He is very, very quick with some decent technicals and a flair trait too. I think if we can get him for around 11, maybe 12 mil, that'll be a great signing. I've never used him before, but I hear he's very, very good in this year's FIFA career mode, and with the stats he's got as an impact sub in late game situations, coming off the bench with like 20 minutes to go running at tired legs, I think he'd be ideal for that role. Go on David, accept that bid mate, accept that bid. £8 million, oh okay, 8.2 mil and a 10% sell-on clause, I'll definitely take that. You know, interesting fact about me and David Moyes, we both go to the same barber, believe it or not. But 8.2 mil, 10% sell-on clause, I'll take that every day of the week there. You can never get a player to take a lower squad role in FIFA career mode as well. It's so frustrating. When it comes down to a contract length, you can either get them to go down by 1 or go up by 1. But squad role, they never ever budge. 8.2 mil is such a steal for Grady Diangana. And he does want a release clause of 24.2 mil. Tough negotiating in the season opener career mode today. Yeah, fine with it, but he's going to ask for a big wage increase now. I'm almost certain of it. I'm going to give him 60 grand a week. I know for a fact if I lowball him, give him around what he's on right now, he'll just walk out of the office and he won't come back. So 60 grand a week, 60 grand sign-on bonus. I think he'll definitely be worth that contract in 2 or 3 years' time. And let's hope he can hit the ground running here as well, because he's accepted the offer. Grady Diangana is in. Welcome to the City Ground, Grady. You best be worth that expensive contract. Bargain. Absolute bargain. No doubt about that. Certainly worth that money, because you know for sure in a few years' time, he is going to be worth a lot of money. To get with the pace he's got, the 4-star skill moves coming off the bench in late game situations, he is going to cause havoc to opposition right backs. I think he'll be perfect for us. So, yep, Diangana in. I like it. I'll definitely give Laurenti some game time this year, though, because I'm very excited to use him with the technical stats he's got. But it's pace we need. It's pace we need. I think that was a problem for us last season on many occasions. We needed someone to have a burst of pace to blitz past back lines. That's why Diakabi was so good. Not his technicals, but his pace. Just 22 million in the budget now, and in fact it's going to be less than that due to the wage budget. You're probably looking at about 19.5 to 20 million, I'd say. So yeah, we started off with a lot, but now the money's starting to run out a little bit after those two big signings there. But those are the two main targets I wanted this season. I think we might leave it there for signings. The cost is just being put on a transfer list. I'm going to hope to sell him, but I think I'll leave it there for the signings for now. I wish Luke Steele would go though, seriously. He's been on the transfer list ever since we recorded him in January last season. He's turned down so many offers. Ah, here we go. Bid for Nuno da Costa, 5.7 mil. Braga want to take him back to Portugal. I think the chief exec is right there. I think we could possibly get a 7 to 7.5 mil for him. Let's negotiate. Sorry, did I just say take him back to Portugal? I think I was confused by the Cape Verde nationality because they speak Portuguese there. But 7.5 mil. Oh, yes, brilliant. Thank you, Braga. They'll meet that straight away. No negotiating. I like it. That'll be a great sale for us if it goes through. So fingers crossed it does, because that will be a really good sale. Jake Taylor's gone. And another bid for Da Costa as well. Burnley, who just got relegated. I'll ask for the same for them. And either way, whether he stays in England and goes to Turf Moor or heads off to Braga, I'm fine with either. So it's up to our number 9 now. He can choose. As Steele's transfer talks have broken down again. There's also a bid here for Joe Lolly from Genoa, but he's going absolutely nowhere. It was a real big piece of our promotion-winning season last year. And Everton want to take Ribeiro to Goodison Park, and that's very interesting. Now, last season, he and Gaetan Bond kind of split the game time. Gaetan's gone now, but of course, we just signed a new left-back, Olaza, who's higher rated. But whilst Ribeiro is only 23 years old, I wouldn't be against cashing in. We could get around 11 to 12, maybe even 12.5 mil. I'm going to negotiate. I think the chief exec is probably overestimating Yuri's worth as we meet Carlo for a cup of coffee. I reckon personally 11 mil is what we should ask for here. I don't want Carlo to walk out. Maybe 11.5 actually. 11.5, 11.75 maybe? Nah, that's 11.5. I'd still take that. That'll bump our budget up to around £30 million pre-Da Costa sale. And Carlos says no, 9.6 mil. Again, I thought 12.5 mil was too harsh. So let's go up to, let's keep going. Let's go 11 mil next. I'll take around 10 mil for Ribeiro, really. So 11 would be a great sale, but Carlos says no, 9.9 mil. I don't think he's going to budge on anything higher than 10 mil, but we'll ask for 10.5, and if not, then I'll just accept the 9.9 mil. I'd still say that's not a bad sale considering the circumstances, and Carlos says, yeah, 10.5 mil for Ribeiro. Good young left back, but already a better option here, and better options elsewhere as well. Da Costa's just rejected a move somewhere, but Ribeiro has now gone. Who did Da Costa reject a bid for? Burnley. Did he go to Braga? I haven't been told about that. Did he go to Braga? Fingers crossed. They're still negotiating there. Hopefully he'll rather go to a Portuguese-speaking country, being from Cape Verde. But Ribeiro has indeed gone. 10.5 mil for the left-back. I think that's a good sale, to be honest. Again, Olaza, whilst 3 years older, is higher rated, is going to start for us this season. Nathan Ferguson can play left back if required, as we know, and I think that was the right thing to do there. I really do. However, we will need a replacement, and there's someone I've got in mind, but I'm not sure if we could pull it off. I think you know. I think you know who I'd love to have to replace Ribeiro. Bukayo Saka. I have never used him in FIFA career mode before, but I have heard nothing but good things about this young wide midfielder. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, high medium work rates. Whilst he is better playing further forward, we know he spent time playing there. He can play left back. He can be left back, and you know, wing backs in our team are so important. He would be absolutely perfect to come in and start left back for us. The Gunners have got Kieran Tierney. Would they want to let go of Saka though? One of their best young players? I'm not sure. Obviously, Rico Henry is still on the shortlist. If we can't get Saka, I would go for the cheaper option. He's 4 ratings lower than Bukayo, and he's also 5 years younger as well. However, he was one of my main targets last season. He is rapid, got good stamina, and decent technicals as well. He wouldn't be quite as good as Saka, of course, but wouldn't be a bad sort of B option, if you will. Problem is, if we did sign Saka, I'm not sure we could get a backup striker. and since Da Costa is just about to leave us, we're going to need one, because the only other striker we'll have outside of Ollie Watkins is Tyrese Campbell. And we get 7.5 mil for the sale, 6 mil goes into our transfer budget, so we've now got £34 million to work with. Here's what we need: a new backup striker and a new either backup or first choice left back. Those are the two positions next, and I'd say the two last positions we need to fill for our upcoming season. Question is, do we go for Saka? I just don't know. Okay, do you know what? I think we'll end today's episode off with you guys helping me out here. I'm going to let you guys make the decision for me. In the top right, there's going to be a poll right now, and you guys can make the decision as we're about to enter the first game of the season against Fulham. We either sign Saka and spend the big bucks on him and get a cheap backup striker, or we sign Rico Henry, leave Saka at the Emirates Stadium, and get ourselves a class backup striker. One of the two. Do we go for Saka and a cheap backup striker, or do we go for Rico Henry and a class backup striker? That is the decision I'm going to let you guys make for me. Vote in the top right and decide, because I just don't know. Either would be good, but I just don't know what's best. And that will end today's episode and the first of the new season in the lockdown career mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Don't forget to vote in the poll for the squad number for our new record signing and the big decision as well, which dictates our future transfer business. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon, featuring the opening day away against Fulham Craven Cottage very soon.